What is the history of northern spotted owl protection? Have you ever wondered how the northern spotted owl came to be protected? The story is quite fascinating and deeply connected to the preservation of its habitat. This owl thrives in old-growth forests of the Pacific Northwest, which have not been disturbed for 150 to 200 years. These ancient trees provide the dense canopies that the owls need for nesting and hunting. The journey toward protection began in 1973 with the passing of the Endangered Species Act. This law created a framework to protect species at risk, and the northern spotted owl was identified as potentially endangered around that time. By 1977, federal agencies like the United States Forest Service and the Bureau of Land Management started making efforts to preserve the old-growth forests where these owls lived. In the 1980s, scientific research highlighted the owl's reliance on these ancient forests. Logging was rapidly increasing due to the timber industry's growth, threatening the owl's habitat. In 1981, wildlife agencies suggested establishing buffer zones of old-growth forest around owl territories. By 1986, plans were proposed to set aside hundreds of thousands of acres of national forest specifically for owl conservation. Despite these efforts, logging continued at high levels. Environmental groups petitioned the United States Fish and Wildlife Service to list the northern spotted owl as endangered. Initially, the agency rejected the petition in 1987. However, a court ruling required them to reconsider. In 1990, the owl was officially listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act. This listing imposed significant restrictions on logging in old-growth forests on both public and private lands. The listing sparked conflicts, especially in timber-dependent communities. Job losses led to protests, and legal battles ensued. Courts ordered the halt of timber sales in national forests until better protection plans were developed. The United States Forest Service had to revise its forest management strategies to balance conservation with economic needs. Over the years, conservation strategies have focused on preserving large areas of old-growth forest, maintaining canopy cover, and managing forest edges to reduce habitat fragmentation. These efforts aim to stabilize and recover the northern spotted owl population, which is estimated to consist of around 2,000 breeding pairs. For the owls, these protections are vital. Their survival hinges on the continuity of mature forest ecosystems that provide shelter, food, and breeding sites. The history of their protection highlights the importance of habitat preservation for bird conservation, showing how safeguarding ancient forests benefits not only the owls but the entire biodiversity of the region.